Alright, welcome back to Starsector. So I think my last couple videos may have had lower volume than normal, but if that was the case, I hope that I fixed it this time. Um, anyway, we are going to open up some more gates. Not going to involve myself in this little drama here. And we do need to drop off some... I don't know. If I'm going to do exploration, I need to get an exploration fleet. And I suppose I can turn off my transponder, but people will be able to identify me regardless. Can we get around this storm? Yes, the answer is yes we can, according to my radar anyway. Somebody was mentioning in the comments that like you can hold down the mouse button and steer that way, so you're not always clicking. As I've mentioned before, my multi-clicking is just partly a habit from when I used to play League of Legends, actually. And so I just update my position. And the dragging thing, like, that's nice, but sometimes I want to use my mouse in other places too. And anyway, I just don't... We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. There we go. Anyway, it's just my way of doing it. So, thank you for the pointers, but you know, I guess the mouse clicking annoys some people. But anyway. Sorry, I had to let my wife in. I locked her out by accident. I have a habit. I try to keep myself in a habit of always keeping our doors locked. And there is something down over here that I want to scan first. I'm trying to get her into that habit too. Oh, it's just a debris field. I don't really care about that much. Anyway. There's never any missions for scanning debris fields, you know that? Maybe because they're just presumably garbage, but I mean, you can find stuff in debris fields. Oh, those are just... Why don't we... Brawler. Anyway, we need to get going. We do have a mission to accomplish. So I don't want to dilly-dally too much. Months remaining. 39 days. Yeah, we better get going. I did not have the time to go running around that. Star. Anyway, short story is I locked my wife out of the house. Why are we... Oh my god. Not happy with that mistake. I still think we can make it to our mission, but we're losing precious days. And our burn level is not that high. Okay, where are we trying to get to again? Over here at Char. Manuela. Alright, we're going to Manuela. We can get there. Initiate transit. Watch, we're going to get stuck in the beam. No, thank God. However, we are not going to be able to exit this star system unless we transverse jump. So let's transverse jump. And then let's go get this probe. Okay. Easy peasy. And then after this, I think we're going to start doing more piracy. Run the sensor package, continue, explore, begin salvage operations. Okay. Okay. All right, any other gates near here that we know of? Not really. We've scanned all the gates that we're aware of, except the ones in the core worlds. Maybe it's time to engage in a little piracy. If that is the case, then let's head to Spacna. I mean, I kind of would like to do some exploration too, but we're going to do some piracy instead. Specifically, we are going to try to destabilize the Ludic Church a bit. I think we can go... no good way to go. This way. How are we with the hegemony now? Inhospitable still. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to get into that slipstream. Ludic path. At Togar. Not interested. Not right now. How are we doing on our other colonies? Command. So one problem we had here was we didn't have enough ground defenses. How about our no, everything here is maxed. Upgrade that to military base. Let's upgrade to Star Fortress. Yeah. Upgrade to heavy batteries. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put you into storage. Cool ship, but yeah, let's put you into storage for now because we are going pirating. Going to take the lightning out of storage. I got a recommendation with the lightning to like use heavy blasters on it, and I'm like, I'm not convinced. Burst damage on this thing, I just don't think that's it, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. Sorry. We have our Devastator that I wanted. That's good. Okay, everything else I'm okay with this. I think this is what I'm... we don't actually need this setup the way it is. So Railgun's 8 versus the Needler's also 8. They're both 700. I'm kind of tempted to make the mini Needlers into railguns. And then I'm tempted to switch this back to heavy mortars. Because we do need armor penetration. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then over here, I'm okay with the light machine guns, I think. Yeah, I'm good. Wow, really? Well, we could go dual machine. Oh, I do have an assault gun. We could do a dual machine gun on one of these, on a couple of these. Unless I want to do heavy machine guns here. Don't know. Heavy machine guns wouldn't be bad. Heavy machine guns are more effective against ships that kite you from behind. Okay. That looks like what I want. Storm Needler, heavy mortar, railgun. Yeah, all this is fine. Okay. And I'm okay with this. Yeah. Anything else I want to take with me? I think this fleet is perfectly suited for what I need it to do. I'm just thinking about... I think we're good. Let's go. Let's go destabilize some colonies. Let's make sure there's nothing in our storage I want either. There is. Sorry, that's not my storage. No, that's not it either. Okay. Please sort. I think we're good. Okay. Like I said, I think then let's go. Let's put this stuff away. Man, I've got a lot of stuff I could sell though. Right? Where is it? Got 12 of these light mortars. Definitely don't need more than 9 of any of those. Okay. Okay, storage. We don't need to keep the AI cores. Although I could turn them into the hegemony for money and bonuses. I'm not gonna. Let's just go. Manage the colony. I mean, I could put them on here too. There we go. Commerce doesn't have any demands. It demands organics, which I don't care about. Assign AI core. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's go check out Hesperus, maybe? Let's pick up some fuel real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't care. I can definitely afford it. Baron bombard it. I'm not going to do exploration right now. Why? Okay. Off we go. Please do not knock us into that slipstream. That would be a nightmare. Oh, with derelict ship. Fury. I don't have a Fury in my fleet. Okay, well, I'm not going to because that was obnoxious. Getting buffeted by hyperspace storms. And here we go. All right. Whoa, seriously? I guess we're going to go to Nova Maxios then. We're going to need some Marines, so I might as well grab them. Wow, they're elite? That's odd. It's odd. I feel like they're getting the experience points back of my former Marines, which does not feel correct. Okay, let's go to Epiphany. No fuel, huh? I wanted supplies. Okay, now let's go. Let's turn on our speed. Something big going on here. It's just junk. Let's go. Nice. Got bounced exactly where I wanted to go. Get rid of my organics. All right. There we go. We'll go to Nova Maxios. Why? Thank you. Minor equipment cache, minor equipment cache. Alright, trade. Yep. That's the right price. This is the right price. Give me your fuel. Not the best place to buy, but buy it here I will. Oh, you take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely-looking establishment. As you enter the bar, you are buffeted by the human white noise of conversation and revelry. Ad hollows buzz softly from ceiling-mounted units, shining garish headlights through glasses and bottles as spacer crews mingle with merchants and locals trading drinks for rumors, jobs, and opportunities. A shift worker in a utilitarian jumpsuit, a few burns and patches, approaches the bar beside you. They never meet your eyes. Someone would like to talk to you. It's almost a mutter, difficult to make out. Set you on the right path. If you please, follow me. Follow. You are led to a dark place behind the bar. In the neon twilight of blinking Atmo duct monitor status lights, you make out at least 2 large armed guards by the door. Your guide has disappeared. One of the guards taps at the door and after a moment opens it and holds out a hand indicating that you should enter. Enter. It is a strange room. A couple of folding chairs are set at a drooping table. Bright patterns crawl across an old lighting tube. A pot of tea steams between 2 simple cups. You recognize the Pather terrorist sitting in one of the chairs. Well, if it isn't Captain Justin Bailey, Brother Livewell Cotton beams a smile at you. I'm so glad to see you again in good health by the grace of sweet Lud. With a small motion, he offers you his hand to shake in greeting. A pause. Let's see. Then a dark look crosses Cotton's face. Captain, I must declare that it is grim tidings indeed that bring me to begging audience with you. We have seen you operating a truly unholy creation, a Ziggurat-class starship, for it is born of the womb of Tritachyon greed and the product of meddling in places that human hand ought not reach. He meets your look. Now, don't look surprised, Captain. There are many eyes and ears upon the daisy that stands so tall as you, and you stand tall indeed. What are you asking? Oh, Captain, he looks apologetic. I'll return to your question in just a moment, for I've quite entirely forgotten my manners. Brother Cotton stands and pulls out the other folding chair for you. I brought some fine tea, grown by a good friend. Won't you sit and share a cup with me? He pauses, noting your hesitation. Do sit. You're my guest here in this humble place, and it would be rude to poison a guest. He gives a faux serious look, and a sin besides. Sit and drink. All right, as you raise the cup, Cotton says, do be careful, it is hot. He sips tea as well, and looking pleased with himself, asks, now where was I? I am asking you to open not only your eyes, but your heart. He lifts a fist to his own chest. I know, it is a sugary turn of words, but Lud taught us to be true in our speech, in the hope that our soul might shine through the clouds. I am concerned for your soul, Captain. The end times are upon us, and it is up to each of us where we look for guidance. Is it into the pit of Mammon, a promise of gold and hollow powder? You carry the fruit of Moloch's tree in your fleet, Captain. What will grow from its seed, I wonder, and I fear. This is, as foretold by Lud, another sign of the apocalypse. I see what you think upon your face. Was not the collapse of Domain's gates the apocalypse? Cotton seems to balance rhetorical points with himself. Yes and no. It was merely the beginning. He sets his teacup down, and his voice rises. He once was a street preacher, you realize, and likely did well at it. The ocean shall shatter and hang in the sky, mixed with blood. The locusts will hatch from the temple of the adversary. The doom-bringer shall step through the empty door, and he halts the sermon, smiles, almost abashed. It goes on like that. I do say the poetry of the word takes me, but I shan't bore you if it isn't your interest. He picks his teacup up again and says, all was foretold by Lud. It's written here. He lifts a hand to his heart once again, and you notice now that there's a small book in a pocket there, the Holy Book of Lud. The question for us, poor and flawed children of creation, do we look to the light for guidance? I think there may be something to what you're saying. What's your point? Brother Cotton grimaces. I am perhaps not doing so good a job at this as I had prayed. Let me speak with absolute candor, Captain Justin Bailey. This ziggurat, what it will bring, it is my greatest fear, and I confess my greatest hope. It is clear to me that you hold the tool of the adversary that will end the world. He pauses now and stares intently at you, then nods. I am not asking you to set it down exactly. He pauses, trying to find the words. Is the tool of evil, yes, but imagine a small arm set within reach of a child. I am asking, he closes his eyes now, that when it comes time for you to decide what you will need to do, you follow the path of light. I'll think about what you've said. What does the path of light even mean? I'm not sure you're taking into consideration the complexity of the situation. Trust me, I will. I'll think about what you've said. His eyes open, and his gaze locks on yours. The word is the path, and the path is the light. Once you see the path, you will have no need to think or question. Just take the next step. He speaks quietly, feverishly, wide-eyed. They call me a murderer, a terrorist, but no doubt dwells in my soul, Captain. None at all. The energy seems to leave Brother Cotton now, and he looks almost sad as he performs a half bow. I should probably go now, Captain Justin Bailey, before the local security forces wake up. I thank you for your time. Until our paths cross once more, choose the light. And with that, he slips out the door, leaving you with 2 cups, a pot of tea, and a set of cheap autofab furniture. Take his teacup to check the DNA match with local security forces. The domestic security officer, station chief, you read on the placard of the desk in front of you, looks nauseous. The most wanted Pather terrorist mastermind in the entire Persean sector, in my jurisdiction, drinking a cup of tea. Brother Cotton's teacup sits placidly in a transparent aluminum evidence container on the station chief's desk. The DNA analysis glows accusingly on the tripod next to it. The station chief holds a moment, then begins to speak again. Please keep this to yourself. Our investigation will notify you if we need any clarifications to your statement. Please see yourself out. The chief focuses on breathing slowly, staring dumbly at the tripod, then the cup, then back. Return to the bar. Alright. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. The plot continues to thicken surrounding the Ziggurat. I don't know what he wants us to do, but he's going to tell us when he wants us to do it. Anyway, I will see you next time. We are going to go do some raiding with our Marines, I think. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.